Hello, my name is Anne and welcome to a Tobyknits floss tube number 3. So this is all about my cross stitch, and I have cross stitched since I was about 17. My nan, who lived next door to me when I lived in Liverpool, she taught me to knit and crochet, although I thought crochet was for old people, but now here I am, an old person. I liked knitting, but it wasn't fast enough for me. It seemed to take forever to make a sweater and all that kind of stuff, and I didn't really like it. So I found cross stitch, and what I loved about cross stitch was you had this blank canvas, and out of that grew this adorable picture using one stitch, basically, if you don't count back stitch, and all these lovely colors combined together. And I just fell in love with it. And I cannot even tell you how many things I have stitched. I got tons of stuff in the house here. I gave so much stuff of it away, made stuff for everybody. So I love it. And I actually don't know why I stopped cross stitching about 15, 16 years ago. I just stopped. And I found it again in since lockdown, basically, following Fat Quarter Shop, because I had started quilting, learning to quilt, and through them I realized that they were doing a lot of cross stitch stuff and all the rest of it. So I got back on it. So I don't have any finished objects to show you today that I've been working on, but I thought it would be fun, until I had a finished object, to show you some of the older things I worked on, and this is one of them. I have absolutely no idea. I think it was a kit, because most of the time kits was all that were available back like in the 80s. So I'm imagining that this was a kit. I don't know why I thought this was just amazing, but I did. I loved it. And I always keep trying to think, what are they looking at in the window? Is it mom baking a cake, or is it mom and dad dancing to a song together? But I just thought that was lovely. And here's the really funny part. I don't know when I did it, other than in the corner here, I initialed. I usually put the date, but I can't see the date on this one. But I definitely initialed it, and the initial is ALN, which was my maiden name. So I made it before I was married, and I got married in 1988. I came to Canada in 83. So I feel like I got this when I first came to Canada at, what was the name of that shop that used to be in the Rideau Center in Ottawa? Lewis Craft. I feel like I got it there, because I feel like this is where this frame came from too. Or did I get the frame at the cross stitch cupboard? I don't even remember, but I know I was not married. So isn't that cute? So that hangs up in my dining room now. Another old one I'm working on that I had started in about 2003 or something, 4, and then, like I said, stopped. And that's my first WIPGO item to show you. So what is WIPGO? Well, WIPGO, and I'll put a picture of my WIPGO board, was started by this lovely lady, and I'll put a link to a video below that you can check out how it works and meet the very clever person that came up with this idea. And what it is you pull out some of your old WIPs. You can also add some new starts, or plan for some new starts in the future. And you decide how much you want to stitch on that one WIP to get it down. Now, I don't have a lot of WIPs, because I do tend to be a bit I stitch one thing usually until it's finished. And so what I do have a few. that I found in the bin when I was digging out all my old cross stitch stuff. So this one is a lavender and lace. I already had done one of them called Santa of the Forest, which I love, and it's up on my wall here. But this one was another one I had started. It's on a linen, I think it's a Belfast linen. And here is a picture of where I was before I started this WIPGO. So, okay, so the way the WIPGO works is she'll pick 2 numbers from like a bingo card, and whatever your goal is for that block. So in my case, it was 4 hours or something, or 6 hours. You work on that project for that amount of time. So here you can see I actually, during that 6-hour block, so for me, I stitch it on a Wednesday night. So for 2 Wednesdays, I did her whole face and round the side here of his cloak. Isn't that awesome? So now this gets put away for the next time that block is called. Because what I did, because like I said, I don't have 20-30 WIPs, I might have about 6 or 7. I put that thing in 4 times. So that will get called again within the next year at some point, and I'll work on it again for another 4 to 6 hours and then put it away. So that is the beautiful Song of Christmas. I am also working on, and this is the cross stitch bag, by the way, that I made. Isn't that cute? I love it. I might have to make some more. So I am working on 2 things right now. I am working on, so this one I work on Monday nights, and it is Snowed In, the Winter Dapper Doodad by Stitching with the Housewives. And here is where I'm up to on that. It's moving along really quickly. So I'm excited actually to start. I was working on all the snow and getting the snow and all that, but I think I might start on Monday. I'm going to put the birds on the branches because you can see there's some cardinals on the branches. So I'm ready to put the cardinals on. It's interesting working on black. It's not my favorite. This is 14 count Aida in black. It's not my favorite to work on, but when I am stitching, I put this piece underneath me and you can sort of see through it, and it gives you a bit of an idea of the holes. So it's a little easier, but you know, but again, I don't love it, but I love the look when it's finished, how the white pops and the green houses pop. So I'm hoping she's going to do, she did a series of 4 snow globes in different, with the cardinals in different sort of scenes, but because this is labeled winter, I'm really hoping she's going to do a spring, a summer, and a fall. But if not, I'll just pick another Dapper Doodad, because I have a frame that I've put on my wall. I did it at Christmas time, so if you go back to a previous Floss tube, it could even have been in a Tobyknits one, I can't remember. There, I think my dog is in the garbage. He's doing something. We'll go check in a minute. And I put it on this frame that I got. It's just like a board really from Michael's, and I attached magnets to the back so I can pull that Dapper Doodad off, and then when this is finished, and put it on in its place, and then it's I can change it up each season, which will be lovely. And the other thing I am working on is something I saw on the Fat Quarter Shop and just had to do it. I had wanted to do the Christmas one that they did, and I wasn't in time to do it. I suppose I could go back and do it this Christmas, but this one is Fall on the Farm, and it's by Little House Needleworks. And you can do them as a one-off and make it into little picture, or you can do it on a big piece, and there's 9 altogether. There will be 9 of these. In each month they release a new one. It's not a surprise. I'll put a picture up here of what it looks like, But I don't know which one comes next in the grand scheme of things. But here is where I've got. And this has taken me about 10 hours so far. I've been stitching this one on Friday nights. And so it's really nice. I don't know if you can see the difference there, but yeah, I'm really enjoying this. I have it on these Q-snap things. So I have my big piece of fabric here, and then the others will all go along beside it. But this is really nice to stitch. I'm really enjoying this actually. It's fun to do, you know, to spend an evening at, you know, 2 hours and get a couple of little things done in those 2 hours. I'm really enjoying it. So yeah, that is where I'm at with all my cross stitch right now. I hope you have enjoyed today's video. And oh, Toby's come back, so I'll have to go check my kitchen to see if he's destroyed my bin. What were you doing? So please like and subscribe to my video if you want to see some more. And tell your friends if they're interested in floss tubes. Tell them, come and check it out. And tell me what you're working on. Hey, I'd love to know that. You could be working on Fall on the Farm too. Okay, I'm going to let you go, and I'll see you next Wednesday for another floss tube, or Friday for some quilty fun. Bye-bye. What did you do? Toby, what did you do? Oi! What did you do? What did you do? Did you go in the garbage? Did you go in the garbage?